Cam Newton has a lot of problems right now. And not all of them are off the field problems. Most of his are on the field. He's a young man, 30 years old. He hasn't had much success since the Super Bowl year of 2015. He's taken the most hits out of any player because of his playing style and the offense they designed in the last 10 years. He's always hurt. He can't stay healthy. He's only 30 years old. And oh, by the way, the ownership and the coach that drafted him have changed. The owner sold the team to David Tepper, who then subsequently fired his coach who believed in him, Ron Rivera, replacing him with college coach Matt Rule, who then went out and hired offensive coordinator Joe Brady, who just helped Joe Burrow win the national championship in LSU. Things are not looking good for Cam Newton on the field. Who knows if he's going to be there next year? I think with the new offensive philosophy, I think he's not going to be there. I think that David Tepper wants Cam Newton in the old regime gone, in my opinion. So Cam Newton's career is up in the air, okay? And not only that, Cam Newton's personal life is unraveling. Now, I got to talk about Cam Newton. He's always been a person that has had a certain degree of personal issues that he had to overcome. Many that he calls on himself. Remember when he was at Florida? He was a University of Florida quarterback. He then stole a laptop and he had to go to Blinn College out in Texas, and then he went to Auburn and won the national championship. His father was in his life. That was a big deal about that. It was some kind of scandal. You would think that Cam Newton would have learned from some of those experiences. But he didn't, actually. He got with a lady named Kia Proctor, who, if you look at some of her photos, you would think this is another like IG model type of Tatiana type of chick. And what was interesting is when he got with her, she already had a kid. Big mistake, in my opinion, for a guy that is worth millions of dollars like Cam Newton. Guy's talented. Some women would consider him good looking. He's from the Atlanta area. He definitely has a lot of good businesses going on. Seems like to me he should have did better with his choice. But Cam Newton didn't do that. Instead, what he wanted to do was play house. Okay, he didn't want to marry her, so he basically gave her, I don't know, 1, 2, 3 children. And they were together but not being married. So you have this woman that you don't want to be with, really, or you don't want to marry, but you're going to give her 3 babies, who she already has a baby with. Not only did Cam Newton do that, Cam Newton went and fathered another child by a lady named Lorena Shaw, another IG model type of chick. Now they have broken up, him and Kia Proctor. And now he's saying, I want DNA tests done for all of my kids. In the midst of getting caught up in this situation. And I don't mind paying the child support, but I want to get the DNA test done for these children. And, you know, I just want to talk to brothers like this who are successful or want to be successful, like a Cam Newton. No doubt he works hard. I've seen his YouTube channel off field. He definitely is a guy who has his ducks in a row. But Cam Newton, I'm sorry, bro. You're a day late and a dollar short. Because what you're trying to do right now is you're doing damage control. Because in my opinion, I'm talking to you brothers out there. If this was the case, if Kia Proctor was somebody that you felt that these might not be your children, why didn't you address that when you had 3 of them with her? Okay? You went through 3 pregnancies with these children. Now all of a sudden you want to play damage control because she's sitting in the courts after you. She wants a financial analyst. And obviously she has nothing. She's coming to take you for everything that she has, which is what happens when you give somebody like that 3 babies that doesn't deserve them. So you won't marry her now. She's coming for you in a messy divorce, and she wants a lot of your money. She knows how much money you have. She knows you have at least $60 million guaranteed. She's coming after you with the dogs. And now you're playing damage control. But here's the situation. Bro, why didn't you do the DNA test after the first baby? And this is what we're talking about. You know, so many brothers out there want to have their cake and eat it too. Like, I understand you don't want to wife a chick up. Cool. But then why give her 3 babies? If she's not worth you marrying, why have a baby with her? I mean, I get why you don't want to have babies with chicks these days in the black community. I understand the arguments. A lot of them don't know how to raise children, according to a lot of brothers. You know, they're not in the best positions to raise children. Okay, fine. If that's your argument, let's accept that for what it's worth. Why then are you getting them pregnant? And I'm not saying that all of you guys are doing it, but why then do it? You know you don't see that you would wife her up, or maybe in Cam's position, any woman. She already has a kid from somebody else already. Why would you even deal with her? And then not only that, why would you get somebody else pregnant? You see, I mean, this is where we're at right now, Brother Cam. And I really can't blame the chick for being the greedy person that she is, because you know that. At your level, somebody like Kia Proctor, who doesn't have anything, is looking for a guy like you. Okay? A guy like you who doesn't want to protect the assets. All right? I mean, this is what he knows. She's somebody who is, I believe she's older than him. I mean, she doesn't want to be with you. I mean, you don't want to be with her like that. I got it. But now you're trying to play damage control. And this is what's going to end up happening. All those kids are going to end up being his. Okay? You're just trying to stall the bleeding. They're going to end up being yours. And then she's going to come after you for all that you're worth and getting all the child support from you that she can get. And then a lot of brothers are going to be going out here talking about, man, you see how shady these hoes are. You see how dusty these chicks are. You see how they be trying to tear down the brother. We know that. Okay? I mean, this is the situation. If that's the case, we know what the situation is. Why give them the power to control your life? Let's kind of transition into Cam Newton and standards. A lot of black men don't understand that when you raise your lifestyle, your standards theoretically should raise too. And I'm saying should. They don't. I've made a mistake. I've made a terrible mistake myself. Right? I understand how this works. You can give a lot of guys money. You can give a lot of guys fame. You can give a lot of guys businesses. You can give a lot of guys all of these things. Doesn't mean that their standards are going to change. I mean, because look at Cam Newton. He's still having babies with other IG models. He doesn't require anything from these women but for them to look good. And then he'll possibly give them a baby. Standards don't change. And then when your standards don't change, you blame other people. When will it come that brothers got to start to learn from the mistake? One baby should have been enough. Okay, look, she got a baby. I'm going to get this one tested. You know, I made a mistake. But you don't make the mistake a second time. And you don't make the mistake a third time. And then create a situation where the woman that you know you don't want to be with, now she's coming after you because she's not going to be getting that lifestyle no more. And now she wants everything from you from being a baby daddy. Brothers got to elevate their standards, and you attack the situation from the beginning, from the get-go. You can't be late. All right? If you change your standards right now, you won't even deal with the Kia Proctor. You won't have that problem because you're going to demand for her to have something before you deal with her. Here's the situation. Oh, Kia Proctor, you already have a baby by somebody? Okay, well, you know what? You look good. You're attractive, but you need to go deal with the baby that you have. I'm Cam Newton. I deserve better than what you have to offer me. Raise your standards up. I can get another woman out there that don't have no kids, got an education, got everything that I need, and I can build with her. I don't need to give you a baby. Boom. Problem solved. Problem solved. It's knocked out right then and there. Problem solved. Okay? We don't have anything else to worry about at that point. Problem solved. But you can't create this problem and then go back and try to say, well, I don't know if they're my kids. I don't know. No, that's Negro babble talk, okay? We can't do that. We need to nip that in the bud. Oh, you already don't check the mark, so I'm not dealing with you deuces over there. Boom. I'm Cam Newton. I'm 30. I have no kids. I'm good. If I want to get married later, I can do that. I don't have babies running around here, 4 babies running around here that's going to be ended up in a single parent home because I'm not there. I'm not creating more problems in the black community. I'm good. Boom. End of story. I've made the mistake. I can't play cover up. And this is all I want to talk about today, brother. So he's a day late and a dollar short with this DNA test. So guys, what do you think? Let me know what you want to say. Subscribe, hit the bell, notify when everything comes up. Now check out the Negro Minister store, my Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts. Go ahead and purchase one if you want, brothers. They're really, really awesome. I want to thank all the brothers who have been really, really supporting me on this endeavor. I really, really thank you, brothers, for all that you do. Like, subscribe, share the comment. Let's see what you guys have to say. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. All my Patreon information and email is in the first comment pinned to the top. And I am out.